again, I don't like it, Tim, that Leveon Bell, again, I've always thought he was overrated, a product of the Steelers offense, came out, kicked and screamed, fighting for money, holding out, being a whiny little bitch. And then finally, the sucker of a team that is the Jets, and they are showing that they're a sucker of a team. They're a bunch of losers over there. Acquire and pay Leveon Bell, kind of what he wanted. And then looking at the stats, he did nothing. And you can blame that partly on the offense and them not having weapons. But I believe it's an excuse, honestly. So Leveon Bell is a guy who I think made, I don't have the stat. I'm going to pull this up here. I think it was like $28 million in what? Like how many games was it? 17 or something like that?
With the Jets, you mean? His career with the Jets?
Yeah, with the career with the Jets. I think it was like 7 to pull this up right here. This is crazy, man. I just saw this stat yesterday. It's actually embarrassing, man. It really, okay, so it was $27 million earned, okay? 17 games played with the Jets. Listen to this. 0 rushes for 20-plus attempts on 264 attempts, okay? 0 rushes of 20-plus yards. Zero. Okay? Guess how many 100-yard games he had in those 17 games? At $27 million a man.
I'm going to say only 1 or 2.
0 100-yard games.
Damn.
0. And guess how many touchdowns in 17 games and 264 attempts for Leveon Bell with the Jets? How many touchdowns?
Between 4 and 6.
4 touchdowns. And I don't care how crappy the Jets are. If you are a good player, you will break out for a couple of runs. You'll do some good things. He's not good. Part of Leveon Bell's game was that he's a patient runner. So he'd come up to the line of scrimmage, do a little juke thing. It's a little bit of dance. It's always good. Or his bad boxing moves, stuff like that. And he would just kind of have that time and he kind of burst through the hole. Well, he doesn't have the burst anymore. He doesn't have time to run because he was kind of behind that Steelers O-line. And he doesn't have Antonio Brown to spread the field to him. So the defenses are probably focusing on him. So again, in his defense, maybe more stacked boxes in the time that he was with the Jets. But when you look at a guy like Leveon Bell, and at the time of this recording, we don't know what team he's going to land on. There is talk that it might be the Chiefs, it might be the Bears, it might be Miami because I guess he trains out of Miami. But again, I'm not sold on Leveon Bell. Wherever he goes, he won't succeed because he's not that good. He is beyond overrated. He's a bit of a dick, and he's a huge narcissist. Now, if you guys remember, and I speak out of experience because I was the one that said, hey, I don't think this guy is good, and I was right. I said, if he goes to the Jets, Tim, he's going to crap the bed. Sure enough, he did. I said that. I called him out. I was right. I said that on social media. I saw him boxing. I asked him to pretty much box me in a charity match. He posted me in a story mode saying, I'm not going to give this guy attention, that I'm out of shape. I will still box Leveon Bell. Give me the date. Give me the time. Give me the trainer. I will get in the best shape of my life, and I will smoke him in a box. He wouldn't even stand a chance. A lot of people say, Joe, he's a professional athlete. Yeah, but he's not trained. I don't think the guy's even been hit in the face. The guy's a pretty boy narcissist. So
okay, let's get back to football.
No, this is football, Tim. We're talking about this. So Leveon Bell, my prediction, he will not succeed wherever he ends up. I assure you that. That's the bottom line.
He's not going to be the Leveon Bell he was with Pittsburgh. And you say it right. He was a patient runner. He could sit there. He could wait for a hole to open and then bash through it. He's not getting that anymore. I think even if he does get it now, it's still not going to be quite the same. So, yeah, to me, he'll still be a decent running back. He's still a good pickup somewhere, but he's not going to be what he was 2 years ago.
Wherever he ends up, he will bust, and I hopefully doesn't end up with the Chiefs to buzzkill Clyde Edwards-Helaire, who you called it actually, has not been performing up to par. And I warned people about this. I warned people about a couple things about Helaire. It's a huge, risky top 6 picks because he was coming off top 6 Helaire, and he's just not performing to that level. And the big concern is volume. They throw the ball a lot, right? Will he get that volume? Will he get integrated? And, of course, the threat of someone else coming in like a veteran to come in because they want that goal line back. And, again, he hasn't been good near the goal line. So, again, by the time of this recording, Leveon Bell could end up with the Chiefs, Bears, Dolphins, all candidates, maybe even the Patriots. We don't know. But wherever he ends up, I don't see him doing well. And hopefully he doesn't go in there and kill the little buzz that Clyde Edwards-Helaire has. Let's move on here.
Yeah,